All right, welcome folks to Rosemont, Illinois. It's a balmy 17 degrees here as we get set for the opening face-off. I'm Jason Eaton, Dan Stahl on the camera. Not going to try to do too much out here today. Every electronic device we've had has been freezing up, so I'm not even going to try and play with the scoreboard or the clock. The phone doesn't want to work very well right now. And the iPad froze up a little bit too, so we'll see if it actually makes it through the stream. Anyway, your Flyers getting set to take on the Grand Valley Stars, this team out of Michigan. Starting line out there is going to be Smith, Severson, Murphy, along with Callan and Lilwitz on defense. Puck is dropped. Grand Valley controls it, taken to the corner by Callan. Ends up behind the net. Puck still trapped behind the net. Flyers get it up to the near boards here, and we break out. Something new for the Flyers here. No lines on the ice. They're going to have to rely on the paint on the side of the boards. So we'll see how many offsides we can get away with. Puck up along the far boards. No one controlling it yet. Grand Valley comes away with it. They get across the red line now, and they send it deep into their zone. Newstrom's off the bench with Merrill now on defense. Newstrom's after it. And he tries to send it up to Severson. They don't quite connect. Grand Valley takes it away. They take a shot, goes wide of the net. Puck rimmed around now to the far boards, chipped out by Paulson, and she's in a foot race for it. And it's going to go down for icing, so it's going to come all the way back down into Ames' zone. Flyers will trot out Weedy to center line with Eaton. And I believe Paulson's going to play the other. Nope. Paulson's going to be on defense with, I believe, Callan. Or no, Lilwitz. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, Lilwitz playing wing. All right. Puck is dropped, and in the near corner here, Callan gets to it, tries to send it up the boards to Eaton. They don't connect. Goes back down below the end line. Trapped in the corner now. Grand Valley has it. They center up a pass to the high slot. Pestered by Paulson, and they turn it over now. Weedy has it, and he has Eaton up ice. Eaton's got it, and he gets it on his stick and takes a shot. Doesn't go, collects his own rebound, sends it out to Hoffman. Hoffman sends it back to him. Or Huffman sends it back to him. And it ends up along the far boards. Grand Valley gets to it, and then Huffman takes it away, gives it back to Eaton. Eaton tries to center up a pass in front of the net. Weedy's whacking away at it, and now the goalie's got it covered up. And we'll have an offensive zone face-off. How old is he? 13. Give a shout out to Trevor Stahl. It's his birthday today. He's 13 years old. First teenager, I believe, on our team. So happy birthday, Trevor. We didn't get a zoom in because we were trying to play around with the iPad, but Coach A.J. Smith is dressed like Vince Lombardi tonight. He's got the tweed fedora with the long pea coat. Looks like an NFL coach from the 60s and 70s. Trevor now has it in the slot, loses a handle on it. And it comes, they say it stayed in the zone, looked like it came out to me. Grand Valley controls it though, but Matheny takes it away from them. And it's in front of the net, covered up by their goalie. So the Flyers will get another offensive zone face-off. Smith comes out with Murphy and Severson, along with Merrill and Newstrom on defense. Smith takes the draw, and he wins it forward. Now he tries to center up a pass, no one home. Comes out to the far boards. Newstrom whacks it towards the net, goes off the skate of a Grand Valley Star, and the Flyers retain it. Got it up along the side of the board, or side of the net, excuse me. And now Grand Valley comes away with it. They break out, but they're headed off at the red line, and the Flyers are going back towards the Stars' end. Severson has it now, drives towards the net, backhanded shot, stopped by the goalie. Puck bouncing around, ends up on Grand Valley's stick. They break out, the red line, they turn it over. And then we try and chip it deep, but Grand Valley gets to it. This outdoor ice, you never know. The puck's not going to move the same way it moves inside. Snow builds up. Puck gets sticky. Murphy has it now. He takes a shot, and that's gloved or stopped by the Grand Valley goalie. I thought he had it in his glove, but I think it went off his glove. Really good pressure here early in the game by the Flyers, keeping this thing down in Grand Valley's end. Weedy and Eaton come off the bench now. And puck ends up on Grand Valley's stick. And they send it up to the near boards. They try and send it across the ice. They break out at the red line, skated to the boards, nowhere to go. And they're going to say they came in offside. Camera's getting a little wobbly. Dan Stahl trying to find a hand warmer. Weedy out there with Eaton and Paulson, along with Merrill and Newstrom. Puck right in your living room now. Comes out to the center of the ice, collected by Grand Valley. They send it up into the neutral zone. Good back check by Jared Weedy. And Grand Valley loses control of it. And now Paulson has it and sends it up to Weedy. Weedy and Eaton enter into the zone. Eaton from the near boards sends it towards the net, blocked by the goalie. Eaton collects it in that near corner. He's battling with some Grand Valley Stars for it. Comes out to the blue line. They send it back to the corner. And it comes out to neutral ice, collected by Callan. She tries to send it over to Lilwitz. They don't quite connect. Ends up deep in Ames' zone. Sent up the far boards to Carver. Doesn't quite handle it, but now Lilwitz has it, and she gets it out. She's past the red line. She's going to enter into the zone, cutting towards the slot, and Stars poke it off her stick, but Huffman collects it. Skates it in, takes a shot. Stopped by the goalie and a defenseman, I think. Can't quite tell where it's at right now, but now it's in the far corner. Matheny has it. Getting those two mixed up today. And he takes a backhanded shot and puts it in to make it 1-0 Flyers. Grayson Matheny opening up the scoring here in Rosemont. Flyers trot out Smith, Severson, and Murphy on the other wing. Merrill and Newstrom on defense. Puck is dropped. Stars come away with it. Skated in their zone, and they're headed off by Merrill. Puck comes back into neutral ice. Stars get to it, and then they turn it over. Murphy gets to it and chips it into the Stars' end. But the Stars send it back to neutral ice. And now they come into Ames' zone. Again, pestered by Merrill, and they turn it over. Neutral ice now, right at the red line. Newstrom sends it to Merrill. Merrill looking for a pass, sends it over to Severson. Murphy picks up a loose puck and shoots it towards the net, and that's going to be gloved by the goalie, and we'll have an offensive zone face-off. Weedy comes out with Eaton and Paulson, along with Callan and Lilwitz on defense. Stars have the puck behind their own net, and they try and send it up. Eaton there almost intercepts it, but Grand Valley comes away with it. And they march into Ames's end, but they're skated to the far corner. Weedy pestering them now, takes it away from him. Sends it up the boards to Paulson. Paulson sends it deep. Eaton's in after it, and he'll get to it. Centers up a pass, doesn't connect. Grand Valley picks up the loose puck, comes through neutral ice, into Ames's end, right towards Barry. Forgot Jamison Barry in net. Should probably let you guys know that. Loose puck, Weedy gets to it, sends it up to Eaton. Eaton chips at the neutral ice. And now it comes back into our end, back to neutral ice. That's going to go down for an icing. Or not. I thought they waved it, or I didn't think they waved it. Either way, keeps playing. We're pucking behind the net now of the Stars. Stars now skate through the middle of the ice. Turned over, Huffman there pokes it off their stick, takes a shot, blocked by the goalie. Matheny takes the rebound shot, and that's blocked by the goalie. Out to Newstrom. He fires one off the shin guard of a Star. Stahl gets to it, sends it to Matheny along the far boards. Matheny can't quite get a good handle on it, and the Stars come away with it. Huffman on the back check takes it away from him. And now Matheny has it, comes into the zone. Trying to cut towards the slot. Centers up a pass to Stahl. Goalie making a couple of good saves there. And now Stahl right in front of the net. And I'm not sure who put that in. I think that was Huffman that put it in. So it's 2-0 here in the first period, 3:08 left. Smith out with Severson and Murphy for forwards. Lilwitz and Callan on defense. Puck along the far boards. Flyers hold it in, send it towards the net. That was Lilwitz. And it's covered up by the goalie. And we'll have a face-off. Yeah, the setup we got, the tripod, we can't expand it, so Dan's having to control it on one leg here. But hey, you get what you pay for here at the Ames Hockey Network. And now the Stars have the puck, and they come into Ames's end, but they're offside. So we'll get a neutral zone face-off.
The pipes are so cold, it's freezing my hand.
The metal tripod is freezing Dan's hands, so he's got some hand warmers though. We'll see if those actually help. Puck dropped and it's bouncing around neutral zone. Stars send it up along the far boards. Paulson in on the back check to take it away or pester him, but Stars come away with it. Try and send it deep, and it'll be collected by Merrill. Merrill now sends it across the ice to Eaton. They don't quite connect. Stays in our end. Now Eaton has it, and he chips it up the neutral ice to Merrill. Merrill sends it up to Paulson. And it comes into the Stars' end. Paulson takes a shot, stopped by the goalie, and another goal goes in the net. And I think that was Merrill? Did Merrill have it, or was it Patrick? I think that was Evan Merrill with that goal to make it 3-0. 1:59 left in the first period. Huffman has it now, takes a shot, stopped by the goalie. Stahl picks up the rebound, tries to center up the pass. Stars collect it, send it to neutral ice. Stahl in the back check takes it away from him, and now Matheny's going to get called for a penalty, either an elbow or a checking. And they're going to say roughing. So what do I know about hockey rules? So your Flyers will go on a penalty kill, minute and a half penalties. So minute 34 here left in the first period. So this penalty kill will pretty much consume the rest of the first. Smith comes out to take the draw. He wins it back to Merrill. Murphy's out there with him along with Newstrom. Stars keep it in their end, and now they take a shot blocked by Brickwall Berry, and then he lays on it to cover it up, and we'll have a defensive zone face-off. Grand Valley coaches encouraging their players to shoot more. Huffman now to take the draw at center. Lilwitz out on the wing with Severson and Callan. Shot towards Berry. He stops it, sticks it to the corner, and now it comes. Well, thought Huffman was going to get to it. Stays in our end. Now Callan will get to it. She'll send it around again to the far corner. Lilwitz in there fighting for it, and she takes it away from the Grand Valley Stars. Ends back in the corner. Huffman takes it back away and sends it up the ice to Severson right at the red line. Severson throws it deep into our zone. Huffman goes and gets it, but the Stars take it away from him. Now they send it up to neutral ice. Newstrom's there to collect it. Sends it over to Merrill. And Merrill can't quite get good wood on it. Turns it over. Grand Valley loses a handle on it, and the Stars pick it up. Or excuse me, Flyers pick it up and send it to neutral ice. Huffman picks it up at the red line into the zone. Takes a shot just wide of the net. About 3 seconds left on this penalty kill. 5 seconds left in the period. And that's how the first period is going to end. Flyers up 3-0. We'll be back here in just a few minutes for the second period. All right, welcome back for the start of the second period here. The Winterland Classic in Rosemont, Illinois. Wheaties out there with Eaton and Paulson, along with Lilwitz and Callan on defense. Stars have the puck. They brought it into our zone, and now Paulson sends it up to neutral ice. And it's going to go down. They're going to waive the icing. Eaton goes and gets it. Ends up in front of the net, and it'll be covered up by Stars goalie. And Patrick takes exception to something some kid said to him. No penalties yet, though. So the refs are going to let him play a little bit. No penalties. Let's see. Matheny comes out to center line with Huffman. And Stahl out on the other wing with Newstrom and Merrill on defense. Coach Smith switching up a lot of things on the lines for me. I'm really having to pay attention. And now we do have a penalty. Carver's going to go to the box, see what they signal here. Another roughing call. So your Flyers will be on a penalty kill for the next minute and a half. Matheny out there to center line with Merrill, Stahl, and Newstrom. Matheny has it now, chips it to neutral ice, and he's got Stahl with him as they come into the zone and takes a shot. Goes wide of the net, ends up in the far corner. Trickles behind the net, and Matheny's after it. He gets to the puck. And now Grand Valley sends it up to neutral ice. Merrill throws it deep into the Stars zone. Trapped right here at the blue line. Merrill holds it in, sends it deep again. Matheny's going to go get it. Skates it towards the net, takes a shot, goes above the net to the far side now. Stars get to it. And they enter into Ames' zone. Pestered by, that's Lilwitz over there. Making it very difficult for that Star. Puck comes out to neutral ice now. Stars collect it. They come back in Ames' end. Lilwitz there again. Skates them to the point they lose the puck. And now Matheny picks it up. And who we got here? Murphy has it now. Comes into the zone and takes a shot. Blocked by the goalie. Puck in that near corner. I can't tell what's going on there. Comes out to Smith. He takes a shot. Stopped by the goalie. Severson goes and gets it. And it ends up behind the net. Murphy going to collect it. Tries to center a pass to Smith. Intercepted by the Stars. Now they come up the ice through the neutral zone. They come into Ames' zone. Newstrom skates them to the corner. And they try and delay, but now they're trapped up against the boards. And the Flyers come away with the puck. Out to neutral ice. Stars collect it now, though. And we're going to have a penalty against the Stars. It's going to be for interference. So your Flyers will go on a power play here. Weedy, Eaton, Paulson going to be the forwards, along with Merrill and Newstrom on defense. Puck is dropped. Weedy wins it over to Eaton. Eaton tries to send it back to Weedy. Comes out to Newstrom. He takes a shot, goes wide of the net. And Merrill holds the line. Eaton gets to it, turns and fires, goes wide of the net. And now the Stars trying to break out. Newstrom holds the puck in, sends it deep, collected by the Stars. And now Comes up to neutral ice. The Stars try to collect it. They lose an edge, go right into the boards. Looked like it hurt. Puck at the red line now. Merrill battling for it with a Star. Puck sent into Ames' zone. It's going to be collected by Newstrom. 30 seconds left on this power play. Puck sent up to Paulson. Paulson sends it to neutral ice. Collected by the Stars. And now Eaton gets to it and sends it to Paulson. Paulson's into the Stars zone. Tries to send it over to someone on the other side. We're in a line change. No one there. Newstrom has it now at the blue line. He takes a shot and goes off the stick of Paulson on a deflection, but it's gloved by the Stars goalie. Power play has expired. Still 3-0 here, Flyers. 7:28 left in the second. We got parents diving into the warming house. Sounds pretty good right now, actually. Matheny out there with Huffman and Stahl, along with Lilwitz and Callan on defense. Matheny has the puck now. Sends it back to Hoffman. Huffman takes a shot, deflected above the net. Stahl gets to it in the far corner, sends it to Matheny. Matheny takes a shot, stopped by the goalie. Matheny collects the puck. Now it trickles up to the high slot, and Callan steps into one. Sends it deep into Star zone. Matheny and Huffman in the near corner battling for it. Huffman comes away with it. Huffman now turns and fires, and the puck ends up on the top shelf of the net. So we'll get a whistle. Smith comes out with Murphy and Severson at the forwards, along with Merrill and Newstrom on defense. Puck is dropped, ends up in the Stars zone. Murphy goes to get it, has it along the near boards, loses a handle on it. Newstrom tries to send it deeper, intercepted by Grand Valley. Now they chip it into Ames' zone, but it's collected by Severson. He sends it to neutral ice to Merrill. Now Merrill has it. He sends it over to Murphy, who chips it deep into the Stars zone. Stars get to it, and they try and send it up. Newstrom holds the line, shoots wide. Smith has it on a wraparound goal, and that's going to make it 4-0 Ames Flyers. Nolan Smith with the goal. 6:01 left here in the second. Weedy comes out with Paulson and Eaton at the forwards. Lilwitz and Callan on defense. Puck is dropped. Weedy wins it. Skates it into the zone. Sends it over to Eaton. Eaton takes a shot right off the mask of the goalie. And the Stars get to the loose puck along the near boards, but the Flyers are there. And now it does come out to neutral ice. Weedy gets to it and sends it deep into the Stars zone. Stars going to go collect it behind the net. Paulson on the forecheck. Stars are trapped in the near corner. Lilwitz keeps it in the zone. Now it comes out to neutral ice. Lilwitz going to go track down a loose puck. Sends it back up to neutral ice to Weedy. Paulson will get to it now. And Paulson and Eaton is coming in on the net. Paulson takes a shot, stopped by the goalie. Collects their own rebound. Eaton has it in front of the net now, and now it goes into the net to make it 5-0. Patrick Eaton with the goal. 5:01 left here in the second. Flyers up 5-0. And it might be 17 degrees out here, but I don't think these kids are cold at all. They're not acting like it anyway. But they're moving. We're not. Matheny out there with Huffman and Stahl. Huffman skates it into the zone, takes a shot, stopped by the goalie. Merrill and Newstrom holding the blue line. Stars have a puck down, and they're skating to neutral ice. And Matheny going to get called for a hook there probably as soon as we touch the puck. And they're actually going to call a high stick. All right. Again, what do I know about the rules? So the refs confer a little bit, and Grayson will go to the box for a high sticking. I still say it was a hook.
It was a hook.
Either way, your Flyers are going to be on a penalty kill. 4:38 left here in the second. Huffman to take the draw, along with Stahl and Merrill and Newstrom out on the penalty kill. Grand Valley gets to a puck, and they take a shot. Goes wide of the net. Stahl goes and gets it in the far corner, sends it to the near boards. And Merrill pokes it off the Grand Valley stick, and now he's into the zone, takes a shot, stopped by the goalie, bouncing around out in front of the net. Grand Valley gets to it, and now they skate through neutral ice. And they're skating behind the net, looking for a pass. They send it up to the blue line. They take a shot, blocked by Huffman. And puck along the far board. Stahl gets to it, sends it to neutral ice. Huffman goes and collects the loose puck. Comes into the Stars' end. Takes a shot, stopped by the Stars' goalie. Rebounded out front. The Stars pick it up and skate through neutral ice. And Newstrom heads them off to the far corner, behind the net again. Newstrom now takes the puck off their stick, sends it back to that near corner, picked up by Lilwitz. She tries to send it up to Huffman, ends up in neutral ice. Now the Stars send it into their own zone. Murphy down there fighting for it below the goal line. Smith fighting for it now along the near boards. Smith, Murphy battling for it. Stars come away with it. They get it to neutral ice. Lose a handle on it. And still loose. Flyers chip it forward, picked up by Smith. He loses a handle on it. Ends up on Murphy's stick, and Murphy takes a shot. And that will make this 6-0. Mitchell Murphy picking up a goal. 2:45 left here in the second. And I'm not sure when the running clock starts. I'm going to guess pretty soon. Smith, Murphy, and Severson out there, along with Newstrom and Merrill. And I'm thinking it's a running clock at this point. We'll see. Either way, loose puck. Mitchell Murphy going down to get it. Deep into the Stars zone. Loses a handle on it. Stars poke it off his stick. Now they come through neutral ice. They can't quite connect on the zone entry. It's going to go to the far corner. Now they center up a pass. They take a shot. Stopped by Barry. And puck trickles towards Barry, and he'll cover it up. And it's not a running clock yet. All right.
They stopped counting goals after so many goals ahead of the other team.
I know, but I'm 6, then it's
comes out with Eaton and Paulson, along with Lilwitz and Callan. Puck in that far corner, Weedy and Callan battling for it. Comes out to Eaton now along the near boards, or far boards. He sends it to neutral ice, collected by the Stars. Paulson there fighting for it, takes it off their stick, and it's loose along the near boards. Comes out to Eaton, and Eaton loses it along the near boards. The Stars take it away. Puck comes out to neutral ice. Lilwitz gets to it, sends it over to Merrill. Merrill now sends it into Eaton. Eaton comes into the zone, takes a shot, goes wide. Weedy gets to the loose puck. Can't quite connect on a centering pass, comes to the near boards. Paulson goes to get it. Newstrom ends up with it now, and it's right in front of the net, bouncing around. Eaton trying to chip it in, but it's covered up by the Grand Valley goalie. So we'll get a offensive zone face-off. Matheny going to come out and take the draw with Huffman, along with Stahl, Newstrom, and Merrill. Matheny wins the draw over to Hoffman. Hoffman takes a shot right into the chest of a Star, and he's limping around a little bit. Puck now ends up below the goal line, comes out to Matheny. Matheny takes a shot, and that's going to make it 7-0. 44 and a half seconds left here in the second. Grayson Matheny makes it 7-0. Maybe it's not a running clock till the third period. Smith, Murphy, Severson out there with Callan and Lilwitz. Puck bouncing around the neutral zone. Smith chips it into the Stars zone. The Stars collect it and send it back to neutral ice. Now they come into Ames's end. Pestered by Lilwitz. They lose the puck, collected by Smith. Smith now skating center ice, and he's going to get some speed, crossing over through the neutral zone. Comes into the zone, and we're offside. Not sure how the refs called that since they weren't even past the red line at that point, but apparently we're offside. They couldn't keep up with Nolan. All right, Dan's trying to get a shot there of Coach Smith in his Lombardi-esque look for the Winterland Classic. I like it. Looks sharp. Weedy out there with Eaton and Paulson, along with Newstrom and Merrill. Puck comes out to neutral ice. Merrill gets to it, and that's how the second period's going to end. Flyers up 7-0. Stay tuned. We'll be back here in just a minute for the third period. Welcome back. Third period. Weedy out there with Eaton and Paulson, along with Merrill and Newstrom. And Eaton takes a shot now. Goes in the back of the net. And Dan and I are so cold, we're not sure. Is it 7-0? Is it 8-0? I'm not sure. It's a lot Flyers and none to Grand Valley. I think it's 8-0. So we'll get a line change here. Matheny going to take the draw along with Stahl and Huffman. Along with Callan and Lilwitz on defense. Grand Valley now brings it into Ames' zone. And they take a shot. Stopped by Brickwall Berry. Ends up in the far corner. Matheny fighting for it. Stars come away with it. Comes out to the blue line. Stars send it towards the net. Interfered with by the Flyers. Ends up back in that far corner. Matheny's over there along with Lilwitz battling for it. Comes out to Huffman now. Huffman through neutral ice. He's getting pestered on a back check by the Stars. Stars pop the puck loose. Comes to the near boards. And now the Stars send it cross ice. Lilwitz gets to it. Sends it up the boards to Huffman. Huffman chips it into the zone. Loose puck collected by the Stars. They send it to the far boards. Comes into neutral ice, picked up by Newstrom. He chips it forward. Collected by the Stars, though. They come back to neutral ice. They lose a handle on it. Matheny comes in, takes it away. Tries to pass it back, and the Stars intercept it. Now they come into Ames' zone. Trying to center up a pass, doesn't happen. Newstrom gets to the loose puck. Tries to send it up to Severson. And it remains below the goal line now. Stars get to it. Send a shot on net towards Barry, and he gloves it. Brickwall Barry still pitching this shutout. We are on a running clock now. 9:15 left in the third period. Smith, Murphy, Callan, Lilwitz, and Severson out there. Murphy has it on his stick now along the far boards. Sends it up to Smith through neutral ice into the Stars zone. And loose puck. Smith gets to it in front of the net. Sends it on a backhand towards the net. And it's in. So, I don't know. Dan says it's 8-0 now? Or is it 9-0? Okay, 9-0 Flyers. About 8 minutes left here. Weedy comes out with Eaton and Paulson, along with Newstrom and Merrill. Puck is dropped, tied up by Weedy. Eaton comes in and gets it and skates into the zone and loses an edge there in the far corner. Paulson on the back check before the Stars can get anything going, right at the blue line. Sends it out to neutral ice, and the Stars bring it in offside. Matheny comes out to take the draw with Stahl and Huffman, along with Newstrom and Merrill. Puck drop. Stars control it, but then they lose it. Matheny's got it now. Matheny, past a couple defenders, takes a shot, stopped by the goalie. And puck ends up loose along the near boards. Now Merrill gets to it. holds it in the zone temporarily, comes out to neutral ice, or at least I thought it did. Apparently it didn't. It stayed in the zone. Puck sent now deep into Ames's zone. Merrill's going to go get it. Reverses course up the boards to Huffman. Well, Huffman chips it forward, goes and gets the loose puck. Comes into the zone, takes a shot, stopped by the goalie, and covered up. 6.5 minutes left here, first game. We'll be back tomorrow against the Chicago Hawks. I think that game's at 1:25 p.m. So we get a nice little break, get a chance to get warm, and hopefully it's warmer in the afternoon. Smith, Severson, Murphy out there for forwards, along with Callan and Lilwitz on defense. Puck comes out towards the blue line. Lilwitz holds the line, sends it deep. Ends up in the near corner here. Smith battling for it. And comes out on Severson's stick. Severson tries to take a shot, deflected away by the Stars. Puck bouncing around along the far boards, and it definitely came out and went back in offside. Weedy, Eaton, Paulson come out for the forwards. Newstrom and Merrill out on defense. Puck is dropped. Weedy wins it forward. And Grand Valley collects a puck, skates through neutral ice. Newstrom pestering him to the corner. They lose a handle on it, and it ends up in that far corner. Newstrom gets to it, and he skates it up through neutral ice, and we're definitely offside there, and they call it offside. So we'll have a neutral zone face-off. Matheny, Stahl, and Huffman out there, along with Callan and Lilwitz. Puck tied up. Matheny comes away with it. Skates in, takes a shot, stopped by the goalie. And Grand Valley comes away with a puck, sends it through neutral ice into Ames' zone. They take a shot wide of the net. Stahl goes and gets it along the near boards, and he's trying to chip it to neutral ice. And it did get to neutral ice, but it came back in offside. Ref trying to blow the whistle, and it's frozen, so you can barely hear it. Smith, Severson, and Murphy out for forwards, along with Newstrom and Merrill. Puck one back to Newstrom. Newstrom sends it up to neutral ice. Stars get to it and bring it into Ames' end, pestered by Newstrom. Trapped in that near corner. Comes out on Smith's stick. Now he's through neutral ice, past the red line, gains his own, takes a shot. Goes off the stick of the goalie into the corner. Murphy goes and gets it. Sends it back over to Smith in the other corner. Smith sends it to Severson behind the net. Comes out to Newstrom. Newstrom takes a shot. Stopped by the goalie. It's just laying there in front of the net. We get another shot, but that's stopped by the goalie and covered up. 2:20 left here in the first game. Weedy comes out with Eaton and Paulson. Lilwitz and Callan on defense. Grand Valley gets to a loose puck. They're in that corner. And they chip it around into neutral ice. And they come into the Ames' zone, headed off by Callan. Puck does get to Barry. He stops it. Now it ends up along the far corner to Paulson. And now it's trapped there. Paulson chips it forward. Loose puck. Grand Valley's going to go get it. Skate it behind the net. Come up to near boards. Eaton pokes it off their stick. Ends up on Paulson's stick now. Eaton gets to a puck in the corner, sends it around, and that's going to come out to neutral ice. Picked up by Grand Valley. Come into the zone. Newstrom pokes it off their stick. Weedy ends up with it, chips it to neutral ice. Grand Valley's going to go get the loose puck. And they send it back up to neutral ice right at the red line, turn it over. Huffman has it now. And he gets into the Stars' end, into the far corner. He loses a handle on it. Stars get to it. Now they send it to the middle of the ice. They get to neutral ice. They break out. Newstrom's there to chip it off their stick. And now Grand Valley will have to go get it again and try to break out of the zone. Puck sent around the boards. Huffman gets to it, loses a handle on it. Stars send it forward. It's not going to get down for icing. Newstrom's going to go get it. Picks it up, skates behind the net, chips it up. Pass intercepted there by Grand Valley, and it goes over to the far corner. And that's how this game's going to end. Flyers take it. I have it 9-0. I think that's correct. But either way, Flyers win it. We'll be back here tomorrow at 1:25 to play the Chicago Hawks. Thanks for joining us here on the Ames Hockey Network. I'm Jason Eaton, Dan Stahl on the camera. Hopefully we can find somewhere to be warm here in about 5 minutes. But either way, thanks for joining. Have a good night.
My fucking thumb, pardon my language,
It's cold.
is gone.
What'd you do with the
I said it right there.